but if you want to hit the like button, we appreciate it, guys. And share your thoughts on any of the topics we're about to talk about, and we will put them up on the screen as we go along. Let's get into the first topic real fast. Coming to us from the trending news part of the show, babe. What is the first topic of the day? You have that with you right there?
From Forbes, Dr. Disrespect controversy. What to know about the fallout after streamer admits to sending inappropriate messages to a minor.
Yep. So there was some heavy news that came out recently with the very popular former Twitch streamer and gamer named Dr. Disrespect. He was banned from the Twitch platform, and it was a total mystery why he was banned. And for years, we never knew exactly what happened. But some new developments came on. We're going to run down that real fast. If you mind reading that for me, because I have the other thing I'm trying to fix right here. I'm going to display it up on the screen, but can you help me?
Dr. Disrespect, a popular gaming streamer, gained fame in 2015 with his bold persona and signature look. He streams games like Call of Duty and Fortnite. He was banned from Twitch in 2020 following allegations that he engaged in inappropriate conversations with a minor over the platform. He has admitted to sending messages that were too inappropriate, but denies any illegal behavior. After his gaming group Midnight Society cut ties with him, he defended himself in a statement, apologizing for his actions but denying any predatory behavior.
Anybody want to start with this? Like you said, Kevin, you said this was the first time you've heard about this person. You don't, obviously, you're not a follower of Dr. Disrespect.
No. Most of the Twitch streamers I follow are people I've worked with before, and that's about it. But the guy does look.
We got to keep it PG because
let's put it this way.
Well, it's a wig. That's also.
Well, let's put it this way. He reminds me of that Tiger King fella, but very predatory looking in a sense. But no, it's just. The guy looks very sus in my mind, and I'm sorry. Like, you can't say that you've messaged illegal or inappropriate inappropriate messages to a minor. It's like saying, it's like saying a priest saying, "Hey, I didn't." It's like, "Hey, I'm a priest. I did what I did. But you gotta forgive me because I'm the next."
Because I'm a priest. Yeah.
It's like.
Well, they just get transferred. Nothing. They don't ever really get punished. They get.
But still, it's just, dude, just own up to it, man. I mean, own up to it. Face, the consequences, but don't just say you sent messages and didn't act on them. That's just like a cop out. That's not taking responsibility at all.
And we'll get into the details of his response. But anybody else want to? What about you, Tabitha? Any comments on?
It's another way of him rationalizing his poor behavior. He claims that he did do this thing and it was inappropriate, but it wasn't illegal. Well, okay, so what? It wasn't illegal. Morally, it was wrong. You were messaging a minor. That's an issue. Just because you didn't send pictures across, you were still engaging inappropriately with a minor. You don't get to downplay that. Exactly. If you weren't doing anything bad, you wouldn't have tried to hide it in the first place.
What about you, Joy? Any thoughts on this initially before we get into the details of his response?
I mean, he's just wrong in general. I mean, fine, whatever. It's nothing that they can charge him with is whatever. But that doesn't mean you still didn't really do something wrong.
Well, let's get into it real fast. So what Dr. Disrespect, that's his alias, what he had to say was the following. He gave us what he called a short response. It was a damn novel on Twitter. So and I only highlighted the key part. So here's a little bit of what he had to say. Let me put it up let me go full mass here from Dr. Disrespect. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that two former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. He continues on with, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much into the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never, ever met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute, which Twitch and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear. It was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. He continues. Now, from a moral standpoint, I absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I effing own my S. This was stupid. He ends by saying, now with all this said, don't get it effing mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destructive zone. I'm no effing predator or P. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me effing knows where I stand on these things with those types of people. F that. That's a different level of disgust that I effing hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the F out of here with that S. Tabs, I thought I heard you say something in the background. Any words for this
It's literally
statement?
a abusive, narcissistic speech. It starts out, oh, I'm totally owning my shit, but then how fucking dare you say these things about me? Just abuser response. I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe somebody would think that that's how you put that out in the public.
Right.
It's absurd.
It was the way it began with the whole, like, nothing bad ever happened. Okay, maybe they were underage, but okay, those two sentences don't really go together. What anybody else want to?
Well, I mean, it's just that whole. Don't call me something I'm not. I'm a husband and a father, and I would never. Okay, so you're totally fine with those conversations that you had being had with one of your children,
right?
You wouldn't have a problem with it. You'd be like, no, they don't mean any harm. They're just I'm like, does that not ever cross your mind? Apparently not.
Right. Any last thoughts, Kevin?
He started in the right direction, saying he was trying to take responsibility for it, and then he took the wrong off-ramp, saying, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that. I'm like, dude, you can't say sorry, but.
Right.
Sorry, but is not an apology. Sorry, but is not owning your mistakes. You're basically starting off in the right direction, but then you just went a completely different direction, and it was just like, what the heck, dude? Just, like, yes, I mean, you messed up. I failed as a father. I failed as a husband. I failed as an overall influencer. Mm. I will own this. I will seek the necessary help needed, and I want to do better. You guys deserve better. I apologize, and know that no amount of owning up to this will ever make up for the harm I may have done, not only to those that follow me and have liked what I did as a content and as an influencer.
Oh, sorry. I thought it would be a little bit lower. That's just a little warning. We're at the halfway mark. We're good.
But yeah, no, I just think the guy just took he just went the D-bag way.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Well, that's going to be the final thoughts on it. Before we move on to the next topic, I was going to say that I had something else to say, but I'll share that a little bit later. There was some. Overall, he was kicked out of the company that he co-founded. His sponsors, like the San Francisco 49ers and Turtle Beach, they all let him go. And he was also a part of NBA 2K24. They all let him go. But guys, let us know what you guys think about this whole situation with Dr. Disrespect. And share your thoughts in the comments below. And let's keep talking. All right. Moving on to the next topic of the day. What is the next thing that we have going on, babe?
Box office news.
Okay. Of Talking Through the Medias was brought to you in front of a live studio audience who like to give that and spit on that thing. Peace. Thank you guys for watching our video. I really do appreciate it. Remember, you can support our show by becoming a member or a patron. So click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you'll never miss out on when we go live or post new content. Let's stay connected, grow this community together. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep talking.